This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. There, the defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vincent. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got you, son. I'm 70 range. 70 range. Check 50.
Back to throw. Vincent escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Vincent. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Vincent steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Curtis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Playing good.
Kamara try the right side. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2nd down and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Taken down by Pete Werner. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. Looking to throw. Vincent. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away.
And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by McPherson. Nothing good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A give. This is Kamara.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake. Vincent. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw. Vincent. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and look at it. At each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow being chased out.
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Show it up. Shit. Watch the shit.
Throwing on 1st down. Vincent, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 99 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Burrow on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Big 13. Hey, we got to go score.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, say 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Looking to throw. Vincent.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Off-play action. Vincent sliding out of the pocket. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, a glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Off the play fake. Vincent rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff,
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage